group this is. So I'm going to read a poem about another kind of oppression, language oppression, and about what an individual can do about something like that. It's written by an Irish poet named Nuala Ní Dhomhnaill, who is still alive. She's a Gaelic speaker, Irish Gaelic speaker. She writes in Irish. And the poem that I'm going to read is her answer to why doesn't she write in English? And just a tiny bit of history about that. The English came to Ireland in the 12th century and stayed till the 20th century. And one of the ways in which they tried to, or which they successfully dominated the country of Ireland and the people who were living there when they came, was to suppress the Irish language and push it to the farthest regions of the island. Today, the language is still alive. There are protected areas of Ireland where it's spoken, but the numbers are frightening. Sometimes people say, so the population of Ireland, both north and south, is about 6.5 million people. And some people say optimistically that 100,000 people still speak Irish, but the number is likely to be much lower. And by all measures, it's a dying language. And so this is what Nuala Ní Dhomhnaill, Irish-speaking poet, has to say about that. I'm going to read the poem. It's very short. I'm going to read it first in Irish and then in English, so that you can, first in Irish to honor its original language, then in English so that you can understand it, and then again in Irish so that you can maybe get a little bit of how the language works. It's called Ceist na Teangain, or the language issue. Cuireann mo bhucas snámh I Modín Teangain, fé mar a leagfan íonán, I gléamháin a bheith vita futa, díala go felastrum, is bitumen agus píc, bheith cimilta lena háin. Ansan a bheith a sias, I meas na ghuigach, is cogad na man si, lu taobh na hán, fécant na a ríis, catadarí an trúi, fécant a ríis, an bhurthaí inian arwain. The language issue. I place my hope on the water in this little boat of the language, the way a body might put an infant in a basket of intertwined iris leaves, its underside proofed with bitumen and pitch. Then set the whole thing down amidst the sedge and bulrushes by the edge of a river, only to have it borne hither and thither, not knowing where it might end up, in the lap, perhaps, of some pharaoh's daughter. That's a translation by Paul Muldoon, an Irish poet who has been to Angus-Scott. And here it is again in Irish. Ceist na Teangain. Cuireann mo bhucas snámh I Modín Teangain, fé mar a leagfan íonán, I gléamháin, an bheith vita futa, díala go felastrum, is bitumen agus píc, bheith cimilta lena háin. Ansan I lega sios, I meas ní ghuigach, is cogad na man si, lu taobh na hán, fécant na daris, catadarí an trúi, fécant a ríis, an bhurthaí inian arwain.